One is I've found most billionaires I've met have a mission so big it dwarfs the pain that comes with building.
Embark on a transformative journey with Codie Sanchez, a mastermind in finance and investment, as we unravel key strategies and insights into the world of wealth and success. In this enlightening series, we delve into the diverse financial aspirations of various personas, uncovering tailored advice for each. We'll explore the art of unlocking opportunities, understanding the unique traits that define billionaires, and mastering the skill of effective outreach. Additionally, we tackle the enthralling yet deceptive world of get-rich-quick schemes, separating myth from reality. Join us as we navigate these compelling themes, each offering a distinct perspective on financial intelligence, personal growth, and the pursuit of prosperity.
Yeah, I think there's sort of three humans that I picture. There's one that I call Working John, and he is basically, or she, but I just have a male avatar for this one, is sitting at a job right now that they don't really like, doing things they don't want to do for people they don't like, and building their dream and their castle. And they're mad about it, although your choice to be there, but they're mad about that decision. And they want a way out, but they have either golden handcuffs where they make too much money, or they have responsibility, bills that have to be paid. And so they don't really feel like they have a solution except going to find like the next best, but kind of still worse company. And then the second avatar is there's an aging population that by and large in the workforce, we say, you're over 50 or 60, like you're not getting as many job looks as you were before, but now we live until we're 90. So what are they supposed to do for 30, 40 years? And I think their evolution can be also buying a business, taking over something, becoming an owner, and maybe something not aggressive as they were before. And then I think the third avatar are humans who kind of got sold pipe dreams over the last couple of years. Like, if I buy 472 houses that pay me $100 a month profit, I'll finally become financially free. Well, it takes a lot of cash to do that. Or, if I have NFTs on the side, or if I go into the stock market on the side, all of which aren't rigged games exactly, but are meant to just beat inflation. And so that third group of people might like what they're doing. They just need something else on the side that's a little bit of a safety net, because I don't think our safety nets will be around by the time we need them.
First, Sanchez introduces us to Working John, individuals who find themselves stuck in unfulfilling jobs and are desperately seeking a way out. She delves into their mindset, highlighting their desire for change, but often hampered by fear and uncertainty. Sanchez discusses strategies tailored to this group, aimed at creating pathways to financial independence that can facilitate a career shift or even early retirement. Next, Sanchez shifts focus to the aging population, many of whom are exploring post-retirement opportunities. She emphasizes that retirement no longer means the end of productivity. Instead, Sanchez offers insights into how this demographic can leverage their experience, manage their savings effectively, and explore new avenues for income that align with their lifestyle and passions in their later years. Lastly, Sanchez addresses individuals who are not necessarily looking to leave their current jobs, but are keen on building a financial safety net. This group, she notes, is focused on diversifying their income streams to enhance financial security. Sanchez provides advice on balancing full-time work with side investments, exploring passive income sources, and financial planning that safeguards against unforeseen circumstances.
I was talking with another friend the other week, and I think one of the secrets to success might be when you see somebody who has more, who is doing better, who has more money, realizing that means that you can get it, as opposed to, I hate them because they have it. If you can flip that mindset, on the other side of that lives nothing but opportunity. And I keep finding new rooms in the house, new curtains behind it. And I'm not sure that will ever stop. I mean, I was talking to my friend Bill Perkins the other day, who's a hedge fund manager. And Bill is very successful, huge, compound house we're walking around at. I'm like, this place is pretty nice. And he said to me, Codie, do you think that because you've been around small business for so long, small has infected your thinking? And I was like, oh, God, I don't know. But then I realized to him it had, because he's got way more zeros than I do. And so like those zeros become unlocks to the curtain.
Sanchez starts by addressing a common hurdle to success, the mindset of envy towards others' achievements. She emphasizes the importance of transforming this envy into a recognition of the opportunities that others' success can present. Sanchez advocates for viewing success stories as a source of inspiration and learning, rather than objects of jealousy. This shift in perspective, she argues, is vital in fostering a mindset conducive to personal growth and success. Next, Sanchez discusses the benefits of meeting and engaging with successful individuals. She highlights how these interactions can broaden one's horizons, offering new perspectives and opportunities. By understanding the journeys and strategies of successful people, one can gain valuable insights and ideas that can be applied to their own path to success. Lastly, Sanchez delves into the key ingredient of success, time. She underscores that successful individuals often have a long-term approach, thinking and planning for the future, rather than seeking immediate gratification. Sanchez encourages adopting this long-term perspective, focusing on patience, persistence, and the gradual accumulation of small wins leading to significant achievements over time.
One is, I've found most billionaires I've met have a mission so big it dwarfs the pain that comes with building. Because I do think it's more comfortable by and large. It's like the low, dull pain is being in a job. That's like kind of like having a little ache constantly being in a job. Being an owner, an entrepreneur, or trying to strive for billionaire status is a roller coaster ride of extreme pain at some points, or maybe you'd say extreme pain at some points, extreme pleasure. And you kind of go like this, right? You have to be able to wade through that. And so I find that most of them are the opposite of what I thought they'd be. I thought they'd just be like Scrooge McDuck, like swimming around in their riches. They'd be kind of shallow. Maybe they'd be super self-interested. They'd only be focused on their own thing. They wouldn't be nice. I wouldn't want to meet them. And actually what I find, this is going to sound like a gross generalization, but most of them really want to help you up when they realize that you're hungry. Like when they see the hunger paired with the ability and willingness to take action, they want to help you. It's so rare. Like if you're listening and you have that desire, but you actually do the hard things, you're rare. You're actually really rare. Because everybody says they want it, but nobody really wants to do it.
Sanchez begins by highlighting that most billionaires are driven by missions that go far beyond the challenges of accumulating wealth. She explains that these individuals are often motivated by a deeper purpose or a grand vision, whether it's innovation, social change, or solving complex problems. This mission-driven approach, Sanchez notes, provides the resilience and motivation needed to navigate the ups and downs of building substantial wealth. Next, Sanchez discusses how billionaires are inclined to help those who display a real hunger for success and a willingness to take action. She notes that billionaires often see themselves in these individuals and are drawn to mentor or invest in people who exhibit determination, passion, and the readiness to put ideas into motion. Sanchez emphasizes that this trait underscores the value billionaires place on initiative and drive. Lastly, Sanchez delves into the commonality of long-term thinking among billionaires. She points out that these individuals are not just adept at spotting current opportunities, but they possess the foresight to see future potential. This ability to anticipate and plan for the long term, coupled with an unwavering belief in their vision, sets billionaires apart in their approach to business and life.
That would be an interesting thing to try to break down. What is it that you see in another human? I mean, one of the things that comes to mind for me is how many people reach out to you every single day, a DM, I'd love to meet you, Stephen. Could you help me with this? I would guess a lot.
None. I'm joking.
I was going to say, that seems like that doesn't track, but okay. So probably a lot. But what I found is interesting is in the beginning, when I was starting to be a little public, I would respond to almost all of them. Almost every single one I would respond. But I would respond like this. I would say, happy to help, read this book, and then do XYZ thing for me. Something very small. I'm like, read this book first, do this small thing. Do you know how many people did that?
Fuck all. None.
Fuck all. Yeah. That's a great saying. I'm going to use that. Fuck all. Not a single person actually did that. And then if you compare that with, I think I've hired 5 team members now who all reached out to me with value. They gave right away. One of them did this deep analysis on my business. Another one basically wrote up this whole piece like she was me. And it was incredible. And for those individuals who actually asked nothing of me, I gave them a job and opportunity, and many of them make 6 figures plus. And so there might be a secret there that just the humans who do are the ones who follow up.
Sanchez begins by emphasizing a key principle of successful outreach. Ask for as little as possible while offering something valuable in return. She advises against making grand requests in initial communications. Instead, she suggests offering insights, services, or other forms of value that can benefit the person you're reaching out to. This approach, according to Sanchez, not only shows your genuine interest, but also sets a foundation for a mutually beneficial relationship. Next, Sanchez stresses the importance of researching the person you're contacting. Sanchez encourages a deep dive into their achievements, current projects, and interests. Lastly, Sanchez offers a strategic tip. Skip reaching out to famous individuals and instead consider connecting with wealthy, less public figures. She explains that while famous people are inundated with requests and have gatekeepers, wealthy individuals who aren't in the public eye may be more receptive and open to networking. They can often offer the same, if not more, in terms of advice, mentorship, or business opportunities.
Yeah.
Because it's quick.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I actually was reading somewhere a story about in South Africa, in the slums, they have the highest concentration of the largest televisions per square foot of the houses. So that if you've been there, and I've actually never been, so I can't validate, but you will see very small little rooms with huge televisions. And I thought that was interesting, but it actually makes sense because maybe it comes down to a belief that people don't think they're ever going to get out. And so they think the only chance of getting out is going into whatever the short-term pleasure is. It's like if you never think you're going to escape your everyday reality, which is actually kind of miserable, then you're going to buy the PlayStation because why wouldn't you? Why would you save and try to get out when you've never seen anybody else get out?
But what does the PlayStation means so much more to you in that moment than PlayStation? It means it's self-worth.
Yeah.
It's one tiny token that you are successful.
Yeah.
That you can show your friends, or that you can just even for your own self-esteem. It's so much more than a PlayStation. The thing that invalidates you, in this case money, will be the thing that has the greatest chance of making you feel valid. And so if in my house, the lack of money was always the thing that caused my shame.
Yeah.
So the minute I got any of it, I would overcompensate by trying to buy some shit to show people.
Yeah.
And then when I had loads of it, who gave a fuck? Like,
yeah, that's true.
that void was almost filled. So
yeah, it's true. I also think it's hard. I mean, I remember many times where, I remember checking accounts always being overdrawn, and seeing the little negative pin on my, email and cell phone that you couldn't. There was nothing else in there. When I was in college and trying to figure it out before I made any money. I think I made like $37K in my first job out of college. So I definitely remember all that. But I think if you can have this belief and you can get around other humans who have had success or are striving for success, your aperture just opens in a different way. And then maybe the commercials and the ads and the things that make you feel like you want to buy all the everyday stuff go away. Like, I kind of viscerally get mad when I see people who have wealth showing images of them in their Bentleys or Rolls Royces, or I mean, I have a nice watch, but like you don't see me show that shit anywhere. Like when people are showing themselves in their private planes or whatever, I just think they're missing the whole boat. And then what they're doing is they're perpetuating the PlayStation.
Sanchez begins by addressing society's fascination with accumulating wealth rapidly. She highlights how this fascination is often fueled by sensational success stories and media portrayals, leading many to harbor unrealistic expectations about wealth acquisition. Sanchez points out the dangers of this mindset, which can lead to impulsive financial decisions and disregard for the risks involved. Next, Sanchez contrasts the flashy allure of quick wealth with the less glamorous, yet more reliable, long-term wealth-building strategies. She explains that methods like prudent investing, asset diversification, and compound interest, though often labeled as boring, form the bedrock of sustainable financial growth. Sanchez urges viewers to appreciate the value of patience and diligence in financial planning, as opposed to chasing the mirage of instant riches. Lastly, Sanchez delves into the phenomenon of rapid wealth schemes such as cryptocurrencies and NFTs, which have gained immense popularity. While acknowledging their potential for high returns, she cautions against viewing them as a guaranteed path to financial freedom. Sanchez emphasizes the volatile and speculative nature of these investments, underscoring the importance of thorough research and risk assessment before diving into such markets.